Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
But that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on second down, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Cooper's got it. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 99. Check 99. It's free. It's free. Everybody, Mike 20.
Play action. It's Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And some room to roam now. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Down. Get your money. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Off the draw, here's Hill. A nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Here we go. Push him back. Push him back.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee.
He's in the end zone, fam.
Down. After once.
My Lord. And, of course, I can't challenge it, man. That's tough, bro.
On EA Sports.
Man is in the end zone.
They come out here in the eye. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Check 30.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of...
And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
The dagger,
as the
boys.
Ravens push further out in front. Carlson on for the PAT.
Perfect start to this game, man. Just keep it up.
And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This man is 1 for 6.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing on second down, Jackson. Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play, and it's third down.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's get off the field. Switch. Check 13. Check. Go. Kill.
Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Thomas, the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Oh, good. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Odell Beckham, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson now. Buying time to his foot. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On on first down. Fields. And this is Simpson with a catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's the shit I'm talking about.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do against that. Like,
Ready? 6 yards. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They'll run on first down. Divine. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Check.
Back to throw. Fields. The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now here's Pollard, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Ravens push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
51 to Mike. 51 the mic. What we got? What we got?
From the gun, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Three bud. Whip.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That
Didn't have a ton of
play
success
that
here
led
so
to the
far,
yard
but you
touchdown,
get
that
the
one right
feeling
there,
that he might
just
be on
lets
the
me
verge
know,
of popping
like,
one.
it's gonna be
Yeah,
better.
even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Send the motherfucker.
Doesn't start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, Fields. And an alley to run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yeah. 15 money. How you getting the hook on poker? Turn on. Check 24. Check 24. Back. Hustle. Here we go. Watch 49.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Yeah.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 2nd down, Devine, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
When those crazy plays happen, like that playmaker to the running back.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Plays like that happen, though, it's inevitable that they score.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check safety. Let's go. Come on. Hey, Mike 20.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go. 60 out low. Let's go one more. One more. Mike 20. Switch out.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Baltimore.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Tight dog.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run
back in Madden
as the Ravens
18,
push further out in front.
when everybody was running cover for drop show 2,
into the end zone, and in
after
this
draw.
one, he's sort of carrying
Easy
the
money
team on
red
his
zone, baby.
back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Let's get it.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Right here, right here. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, Hayward. Here we go, D.
Throwing again. Fields. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the
block
long
extra
one.
guys,
Now
got 3
it's
routes
third
out there, we
down.
only rushed 4.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
51's the mic, boy. 51. Go. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's get this. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Fields. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Looking to throw. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
with a big
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Back to throw. Fields. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Yeah. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, 51, Mike 51. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. That's it. Go, Mike. Go. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. It's been a long day for you.
Looking to throw. Fields. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be
I might have just found my new favorite play.
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
I got motion man. Me. Go. Hey, Mike 51. You got enough time.
On 4th down, Fields.
Ooh, boy,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Ravens on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. It's Hill, complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
I mean, unfortunately, we didn't turn it into points, but we got at least a minute off the clock. It's solid time management here.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what I think
that factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Fields throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, defense. Let's go. All right, here we go. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
He's messing around with
the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
So, I mean, it is what it is, but...
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
He's using the temper.
And they take a knee. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they will take a knee here. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you put field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 50, check 50.
To throw again. Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Fields. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
Shit, bro. That booty shit right there, man.
Play that time for the Titans.
Hey,
46 yards. That'll be incomplete with
just let
9
him throw it
seconds
there,
now showing
like-
on the clock. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time.
Wowzers.
And that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. 65, 65. Go. 65. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Throwing again. Fields. And this
Good
is
darn
incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
You bet. Hey. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Check right, check right. Echo. 51. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Mike 51.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I had 177 pass yards. Oh my goodness. He did get that interception out of me. That was a late read on a comeback versus his elite DB, my 77 overall wide receiver. So he didn't separate at all at the top of that route. FYI, I do not own the rights to any of this music. Look at Justice Hill, though, man. 11 for $198. That's half a season's worth of yardage for him, man. Real shit. Real shit. We did our thing in the run game. Run D. We did our thing in the run game, bro. 5 for 21 for the rookie. Lamar, 54 yards and a fumble. But Justice Hill, man, god damn. Beautiful. He did get the one big splash play out of the deal. Our rookie, a couple catches, tight end there. Didn't give up a single sack from our O-line. 5 tackles for loss, 2 for our rookie. 5 sacks, no picks though. Got a couple pass deflections, I know. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 pass breakups. Lovely. Countered in with 2 fumbles. None recovered, but seeing 2 fumbles, seeing the ball hit the ground a couple times is nice. Now we open up the game. Halfback base. Hit it up. Hit it and get it, boy. He went for that hit stick right there. That's why he fucked up. There's the DB right here. I'm coming to try to get a hit stick. Yep. Even joystick. Now, if 88 would have got that block, bro. If 88 would have got that block, this is a tutty all the way. Damn. Damn, son. 3rd and 4. Let's see what we got here. 2 by 2. Yeah. Little sail concept here. Look at the halfback. The halfback route is fucking phenomenal. That halfback route lets me throw that corner anytime I want it. Against cover 4, cover 6, cover 2. I can throw that corner. But because his user's on that side of the field, I got a whip route going away from him. I know he's not looking over the middle. That's what's coming right behind it. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful thing, man. Let's see what this was. Was this a draw? Yep. Halfback draw. I know he likes to go to cover 4 drop show 2 in the red zone. Pretty basic defense, but it's effective. So proud of 72 actually getting up to the 2nd level here, bro. Beautiful. Beautiful thing, man. Good job. Let's see. 3rd and 2, we get a mark for 21 yards here. It's a corner, I believe. Snap the ball. You reading the flat defender here in a bench concept. His user's on the right side of the field here. Basically defending read option. And the triple receiver side. We double teamed his best pass rusher. As you can see, the flat is taken away. It's a DB, well, a linebacker type, but it is a DB there. Linebacker type, playing in coverage. See him flat-footed, out-thrown. Easy money. It's good read. Like, the entire first half was phenomenal reads, man. Good reads, good play calls. This one right here, we get a little triple option action. You got two crashing, one crashing for the halfback, well, two crashing for the halfback and the quarterback. Able to get outside, human joystick, make a guy miss here, let off the turbo, let the block set up, and then make a cut. Try to get a little wiggle sticks right there. 3rd and goal. I'm pretty sure this is another draw. Nice little read. I thought he was in, to be honest. They didn't give it to me. They didn't give me that touchdown. Tried to challenge it, and of course I couldn't, which was trash. Like, if you look at, just look, he gets stood up here, right? Where does he end up? Where does he end up, bro? Like, even though his knee is down here, the ball is crossing the plane, bro. All right, let's see if we can get it. Yeah, the ball's crossing the plane right there before his knee is down. I guess they're calling, his foot being in the ground, as his knee being down, but it looks like a touchdown to me. We wound up getting it right here on 4th and 1. Little fullback dive here. Get the rookie some reps and get him into the end zone. Good deal, good deal. Let's see what he said in the message. Donovan Thomas. All right, so what was this right here? We got him to punt. He actually came out and ran the ball 3 straight times here out of gun ace, silverback ace. Got a 5-yarder there. Tackle for loss. Punts the ball. 3 and out at that point in the game where I was up 14, I believe. And then we're just going to go ahead and hit him over the head with one right here. Yeah, that's really all it was. Got him in cover 4. Cover 6 invert is the play call here. Look at the strong safety on the right side of the screen. Cornerback on the right side of the screen is going to fade to a deep blue. There's literally nobody there. There's nobody on that side of the field. So you know what happens? He has no work. Fade into no man's land, baby. Donovan Thomas. That would have been Hollywood Brown right there, but obviously he's hurt. He's a little hurt. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we get a nice little big play right there, man. Appreciate it. That's the big play you need in these games. It's kind of like the dagger you put in people. You know what I mean? Like, stick a fork in them. It looks like he bluff blitz his no, that's the play fake. That's what's up. Nice to see a guy bite on a play fake that hard. This guy right here I'm talking about. Number 20. He bit super hard on a play fake. See if we can get back to the ball here. There we go. He bites on the play fake. Boom. His user bites on the play fake. Boom. At this point, I can throw everything. Oh, no, I can't. I was going to say I can throw that tight end route on the sideline, but he's clearly carrying that. And if he doesn't, it's open for a big play. He's trusting that his coverage over the top is going to be taking care of everything else. And, yeah, a little dash and dead eye. Escape artist combo gets me outside right there. Actually get my music back, bro. Like, Young Jeezy actually carried me to a dub, man. It was beautiful. Go back to the actually listen to some Recession. That was my shit back in the day. Alright. He field sack for 14-yard loss here. This is cover 1, clearly cover 1 look. He's actually running a double move here, which should work. His tight end and his inside receiver should win. Some double moves here. Well, out and up, that doesn't win. The whip route, the return route by Beckham wins, but it's not there. You know what I mean? Like, you can throw it, but it'll also get hit by that linebacker and most likely get an incompletion. But yeah, we're able to get our guys one-on-one. I don't know how his right tackle actually holds up 99. That's what it is. The halfback came. Halfback came around and picked him up. 45 cleans him up, though. That's why I'm running them two on the same side now. Because it's tough getting pressure these days. First and 10 right here. Usually, this game I pretty much just ran the ball. But here we go. I think this is a comeback. So we're running a confusion over the middle. Basically a Texas concept, reading tight end to halfback to drag. Takes away all three. I mean, I could throw the halfback route as well, but you know, you never want to test somebody's user when they're that good at usering. But halfback's there, of course. But I also have my last read here. If the read over the middle is muddied up, you definitely come back to the comeback route. Beautiful. Good shit. Good read. Good play call. Let's see. This one we got sacked here. Yeah. It's not a sack. But no other quarterback can make this play, bro. That's a spy. I mean, it's Jarrell Casey and a spy, but still. This is what I mean. When you drop a DT in the spy, you expect him to hold Lamar. Like, pardon me. Wiggle stick, try to hit sticky back. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Alright, here's the interception, right? Here's the first blemish of the game, right? So we got I believe this is center 5 out. He's dropping one of his guys in the spy. I'm doubling his edge threat guy here. I wanna go drag. I wanna go dig. Could have went halfback wheel right here. That's actually the read. If he's gonna take away, if the dig and the drag is taken away, you most likely have the wheel route. But again, this is still a play that I'm still working on. I haven't perfected it 100% yet. But I do know that if everything over the middle is covered up, I come back to the comeback route. But like I said, my guy, 77 overall, wide receiver. I threw this late. There's no question. I threw this late, and bam! This is when I should be throwing it already here, right before he gets to the top of his route, so that when he snaps it off, the ball should already be almost there. But his corner, good corner, gets the interception, almost gets the pick six, but Lamar saves it. And then I think he give him a touchdown on his drive right here. This is pistol weak, I believe it is. We know it's either going to be a triple option, and so we have to hold for that quarterback, make sure that the quarterback doesn't keep it, force everything inside to the teeth of the defense. You can see my alignment here, and 3-4 even. My user is at the safety, just in case he does keep it with the quarterback. Have extra, blockers there, extra defenders there. It's a really good run. That's a really good read on this hole. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect right there. And then it's 22 coming, laying the wood, I believe. Nope. Keep the joystick. If that's the other running back, that's a hit stick fumble, man. I'll be like, I can't. You gotta be kidding me, bro. I want to see this Odell Beckham route. He beat Max Burnett off the line like instantly in 4 verts for a touchdown. I was like, damn. But yeah, right into the second half here, he gets a couple chunk plays. Let's see, 23 yards here. Gun spread, I believe. This is an easy read. This is a 1-2 read, right? So you're on this one, because you have this arrow route from the halfback. He's gonna jet to the sideline, like to the line of scrimmage and to the sideline, and this is your key defender. If this defender here chucks the first the slot guy, you almost always can throw this. He's able to make a guy miss, make a guy miss, make a guy miss, make a guy miss. For broken tackles, it's pretty dope. And then here we go, another big play right here, showing a single high safety look. 1-on-1s on the left, which is, superstar DBs out there. I'm fine with that. This is tough. I don't even know who he's throwing to on this play, to be honest. Get 99 with a spin move, though. Whoop. 99 with a spin move. He hit as he throws up a duck, and then this guy comes down and get it, bro. That one pissed me off, bro. Like, I was like, come on, man. Come on, man. This is a slant right here, simple slant. Hopkins does have red zone threat or red zone elite or whatever it is. He beats Humphrey on On a slant here. Humphrey has good coverage. If this is any other DB, he ain't got it. That's Humphrey all day. For sure. But, you know, it is what it is. First and goal gets to run here. Yeah, a little inside zone, I believe, or a halfback dive. I want to say inside zone because you can see the double team block there. Good run. We turn right back around and rip another one. He's you can see the guy in the box right there. Or at the line of scrimmage. Run this little read option. We get a cut block by 77. I hate when they do that, to be honest. But because 78 is able to get right up to that second level and get to that linebacker, it was actually a DB in his defense. Blows him up. Tight end is wrapping around as my lead. He gets right upfield, which is perfect because I like it, you know, obviously the guy is crashing down, but we're able to to get it. This is just a weird play, bro. And it's all because of that cut block. That cut block fucks everything up. So this play, I should be keeping this with Lamar because you can see the outside linebacker or the DN here is crashing down, but because of the cut block, he's standing there, and basically if Lamar keeps this, it's a big hit. I don't want that. So we just hand it off. Hand it off, get up the field here. Tight end does a good job of not wrapping around the tackle and getting upfield, and basically just leads the way right here. Boom. Free safety gets tapped, and then, you know, because this is cover 4, I don't know what his strong safety was doing. Yeah, I don't even know what play he called here, to be honest. Maybe it's cover 6 invert that brings that guy down, but he doesn't even come in a run fit at all. And we're off to the races, man. A broken tackle and an outrun, and then LeBron James in the end zone. It was beautiful, bro. Beautiful thing. I think this is the play. 3rd and 15 is pass to Pollard. Bro, like, playmaker, good job, but fuck, man. Hate to see these one-on-one. You hate to see his O-line holding up against my D-line one-on-one. This doesn't make sense. He's able to get outside here. I got my cover 1 hole guy. He's actually covered that, and while I recover from the route, he sends it upfield. I send my zone. He throws this. Universal coverage DB. Outstretched arms. Like, I mean, this is a clean play if you look at it. In Madden terms, this is the cleanest you're gonna get, bro. The cleanest you're gonna get right here. Good play. But when you look at it, you'd be like, all right, first of all, how did 99 or 45 not win? And bam, we got one-on-one blocks across the board there. Yeah, it's a head scratcher, man. But it is what it is. Justin Fields sack right here, 2nd and 5. I think we sent the house here. Yeah, we did. Sent the house. 94 speed DB coming through the C gap, B gap. Easy money. Got a little mesh concept here. I don't know what he wasn't reading here. I'll take it. I'll take that, man. 3rd and 15. Noel Devine for 15 yards. Let's see what this one was. Yeah, I hit him with the same play. He releases everyone and gets the halfback here. Smart play. Smart play. Can't be mad at that at all. 4th and 1, 15 yards. This is when he ran right up the middle here. Yep. Not to need a kidney. Yeah. Oh. Damn, how did my guys get eaten up like that? 51 and 49. Stack. Yeah, but the combo block right there, the center and right guard. Yeah, that's tough. Hate to see that shit. Why is 21 filling outside? That's why this is a touchdown. This right here. This is why this is a touchdown. He does, like, you see how the linebackers, like, they just stand up and they're waiting to shoot a gap. He comes down. If he stays, if he literally just stays right here, right around outside of his tackle, in his tight end, he's there to make that play. He's there to make that play. He doesn't get this weird ass animation where he's, you know, giving up a missed tackle. It is what it is, though. I guess people make, the wrong decisions all the time. Right here, we got another zone look. His user's on the left right here. He's trying to use it as read option, which is, ideal for him, but, it is what it is. We're able to get the zones cleared out here with a little over route. Tight end sitting there and cut in the zone. Whoop. Easy money. All right, 1st and 10, 20-yard run here. This is a halfback stretch. And we're going to cut that hole right up inside. We've seen the hole. We've seen it. When you have in stretch, if you have an offensive lineman, I mean, it's you don't have to tell people how to run stretch, but, if you have an offensive lineman that's doing nothing, follow that guy. Because he's going to hit somebody. Boom. 72 is getting straight to the second level. There's no combo blocks here. There's no double teams for me to read. I just got to hit it and get it. Backside is cleaned up very, very nicely. And just cut it up. Good deal. Fourth quarter here. Let's see. Thomas, 17 yards. He's on the left, I believe. Yeah. Let's see his users on the right. So in this one, I'm actually, what's the down and distance? It's 3rd and 4. What I actually want to do here is I want to go to this hitch. So I motion my guy out, or a spot route. Motion my guy out, and I'm reading corner, hitch, and hot swing from the halfback. But because his user's there, I can't throw my little spot route. And I don't want to throw the little swing either because that's so trash this year. Able to move around in the pocket just enough. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy that we were actually able to not get sacked here. Because his guy won. And then another guy won. And his user's just sitting there with another defender covering one route. 2 defenders covering one route. I'll take that. I'll hit the open guy right behind you guys. Boop. Easy money. Good read. 1st and goal. Anticipating we're going to see cover for a drop show 2 again. Give a little fake here, like we're going to run a corner out. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory stuff here. Condensed. Those 2 guys are going to block. Those 2 wide receivers are going to block these 2 guys. That's a 190-pound wide receiver blocking a 250-pound linebacker. And then I got my 230-pound wide receiver out on the DB, leading the way for the tutty. I think this is a jet touch pass, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, touch pass here. I actually bagged his jet touch pass earlier in this game, but he got a couple of them off. But I figured out something about jet touch passes. Right here, I'm showing a bare front. Getting everybody, getting the line muddied up. It's actually not a good play call in this situation for this formation. Because he can hit me in so many different ways, which he did. But I tried to send the pressure because it's 3rd and 10. See, we actually get a sack right here. I'm not sending pressure on this. Was a 4-man rush. Both our guys get wins here. Able to get to the QB. 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Let's see. First time he threw an out route. I've been in man coverage the entire game, bro. It's the first out route he threw. Like some of us, like, and this is not a shot at anybody at all, but some of us that are like more, you use different routes, like more than just the basic stuff. You almost don't throw out routes anymore. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I've been using it a little bit more recently. Let's see what we got here. I don't know why my first step is down. Good read. I'm not sure why that was open here. That's cover 2 and it's a roll route. Gotcha. But he should have matched a long time ago. I'll take that. 4th and 13, sack. Get a 1-on-1 win here. Again, this is why we're putting both these guys on the same side nowadays. Because if the halfback's going to come and chip one, that means the other one should be free because of the 1-on-1. You can't double team and ID all these guys on one side. You're going to let somebody come on the left. So, yeah, that's going to be our game plan from now on. Feel free to stop it and let my rookie go off on the other side of the field here. This looks like this is a out route against cover one. Good deal. Good shit by him. Good read. Good find. Beckham 23 yards. Slot left. No jig drag. We had this bag pretty much the entire game, but this is the first time I actually didn't use my adjustment that I use to stop drags. Let's just say that. And this is the touchdown. I think I blitzed it heavy again. I just showed blitz but didn't send it. Look at that wide open gap right up the seam there. It's a no-brainer to throw that. I think that 27 is just fading outside like that, like he is. And to be honest, the guy that's dropping in the yellow here should be covering the tight end vertical. Number 31 should be covering the tight end vertical there. It is what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I guess we got one more sack right here. Let's see. Yeah, we forced it. We actually came. We showed blitz. Basically tried to get like a stunt. Came around. Had the halfback pick us up. So that means that our one-on-one's inside. Oh, actually, Ferguson beats a double. Let's go, Fergie. Fergalicious with the double team. Love it. 3rd and 10 here. This pissed me off. Not gonna lie.